Hello, everyone, and welcome to Please Don't Judge Us. I'm your host, Yolanda L. Robinson, and joining me right now is Mr. Jeffrey Wilkerson of Trenton250, and he's going to tell us all about that. How are you, sir?
Pretty good yourself.
I'm doing wonderful, and thank you so very much for being a part of Please Don't Judge Us. But I need you to do me one big favor.
What's that?
I need you to reintroduce yourself as only you can.
Hello, I'm Jeff Wilkerson. I'm a principal planner with the city of Trenton. In essence, that's a city planner. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Now, for someone like myself or someone's listening, they're probably saying, well, what is Trenton250?
Well, Trenton250 is essentially is a vision for the city.
Okay.
It articulates a vision and some guiding principles, but eventually it'll give us strategies and goals to actually achieve that vision.
Okay. All right. So how long have you been planning Trenton250? Is it something that just started? Has it been going on for a while?
It's been going on for a while. We started in fall of 2012, and then it was introduced to the public in 2014, last April. So the public has been introduced for a year now.
Okay.
And we're still working on it. It's going to be another maybe year and a half of work left to do.
Okay.
Most likely fall 2016, spring 2017, something like that.
Okay. Well, like you said, it's planning. So planning takes time.
Yes.
You gotta plan it. That's what it's called. That's why it's called planning.
Yeah.
Now, I remember going to the launch last year.
Yeah.
And it was a packed room.
Yeah.
They talked about, all the things, all the visions that they wanted to do for the community of, the city, and a lot of wonderful things. Now, tell me, what is some of the things that you're doing to get us all involved, like knowing about it? What is one of the things you're doing right now to create the buzz or keep the buzz going?
Well, we definitely engage in social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. But we're also getting out to different organizations, doing presentations. We have community. We've also given like flyers to community organizations and churches to involve their congregation and their members. Putting up, like last year, we had posters everywhere. Yeah. But over the course last year, we did radio shows. We did the website, of course. Yes. And that was our first introduction was through the website to the community. And then we're also doing a tech survey. So for those who don't really have the time, the technology, or the ability to attend a meeting, we're giving them the option to text their opinion to various questions throughout the survey.
Oh, well, that might be this little piece of paper right here I'm holding up.
Yes, it is.
All right, now give us some information, like who they need to text and what are they texting to say what?
So primarily, there's a lead question, and this question is, do you think Trenton can become the economic center for the region in 10 years? So you text yes, no, or not sure to 609-557-3200. And then that engages you in, I think, maybe 8 more questions. And then, you'll be able to, in the future, get involved in future surveys if you decide to or not. Okay. That all depends on if you decide to respond or not.
Okay. But the survey is very important.
Yes.
Yeah, we need everybody who know how to text on their cell phone to text 609-577-557. I mean, my number is 557, so don't call me. 557-3200, and just text yes, no, or not sure, because we need people to, answer these questions. And then if you answer the questions, possibly you can win some tickets.
Oh yeah, that's the other part.
We like giveaways.
So we have the option to. You have the ability to win tickets to the Trenton Freedom game. I went to the opening game.
Really?
I'm hooked. I'm hooked at Trenton Freedom. So I will be going to the following games, and hopefully, like last year. I think last year they went to the championship. So.
Okay. Well, see, get involved.
Yeah.
We need people more in the community to get involved. Now, tell me one of the plans that y'all want to do with the youth.
Okay, so yeah, there was the first phase, which was last year, just coming up with the vision statement from the community. We wanted the community to drive the vision for the city. So last year was an intense public outreach and stakeholder interviews. We gathered lots of information in regards to how people want to see the city. One part of that was we had an entire high school for the whole morning, Foundation Academy. So we engaged like over 200 students in this whole process, the same process that the adults were engaged in. And it was a phenomenal experience. I mean, you'll just be over. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but just thrown back and
just overwhelmed with joy. Them being participating
with the kind of response they were giving. They really understood Trenton. They really understood the issues of Trenton. And so they were able to really articulate, not only articulate that, they even drew pictures of their vision. So it was a really interesting experience.
Oh, that's awesome, because we need the youth to be a part of the vision, because we're preparing for them. So we need them to be a part of it.
Well, one more thing. There's another part of that we're engaging in right now. So one part of the master plan that we're focusing on, that we felt from the community that they wanted to articulate education, goals and strategies around education. So we're working with Mercer County STEM program, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And so we're working for 10th grade students from Trenton. And we're actually asking them to do a research around a question in regards to a graduation culture in the city. So they're going to be in public. I mean, they're going to be engaged in the public to around their research question about graduation rates in Trenton. So they're going to be out there engaged in the public, their peers, and getting us information around education that will be used for the master plan.
That's awesome. Because because like you said, everybody needs to be engaged. Everybody needs to be a part of it in order for it to work.
Yes.
Wow. I just so much. I mean, you got the vision, and tell me more. I'm just curious about the whole process.
Okay, so like I said last year, we came up with the vision. Let me read the vision statement to you. So the vision that came out of the public process is a premier economic and cultural center built on arts, industry, and education. Education was was a major focus from the community, and so we made sure that it was part of the vision statement.
All right.
And then there's like 8 guiding principles. One is foster social opportunity and a vibrant economy through education. Establish a preeminent arts and cultural destination. Build a safe city. Advance good governance, promote civic unity and pride, cultivate a healthy city, reinforce high-quality neighborhoods and a 24/7 downtown Trenton. The last one is capitalize on location and urban form to support a multimodal transportation network. I know that sounds kind of technical, but primarily it's just saying let's have a nice, vibrant walking environment so people can enjoy themselves in a safe environment.
Yes. Well, when you're talking about walking, they used to do this thing years ago on West State called the West State Street Stroll, where people would get dressed up and they would just walk up and down West State. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so bringing it all back, the things that you're talking about, is wonderful to bring it all back again. You know what I mean? Because Trenton was such a vibrant city. You know what I mean? We're in between Philadelphia and New York.
Right.
You got to go, but you had to pass us to go to either one of those places. Right. You know what I mean? So I think what you're all doing is wonderful. I mean, whatever I can do to help get the word out, and it's almost like we have to keep sharing it and telling people, like, go tell them what's going on,
Yeah,
it's a wonderful thing, like
we're constantly promoting.
Yeah, constantly, we have to. Now, is there like some kind of a deadline coming up for anything that anyone needs to be involved in or anything like that?
Yes, April 25th, Saturday, April 25th, we're having an open house, which we're calling 4 wards in one conversation. So we'll be in all 4 wards the same day, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm sorry, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the locations around the 4 wards is in the West Ward. We'll be at the West Ward Recreation Center, 351 Prospect Street. South Ward is the Catholic Youth Organization, 920 South Broad Street. East Ward is the Westminster Presbyterian Church, 1140 Greenwood Avenue, and North Ward would be the Shiloh Baptist Church on Calhoun Street.
Wow.
So we'll be there, and that's where we're also getting more input from the community around issues and opportunities that they see with the city.
Yes.
Like one opportunity that just came into my email today was about, the city needs a indoor sports complex, and the spillover opportunity from that.
Yeah.
So those are the type of opportunities we're looking for, but and issues. But we like opportunities too.
Yeah, definitely, because we got to have those
issues.
Yes.
But we like to also identify opportunities. So.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about the safety portion.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking about bringing in all these activities, staying open 24 hours and all that, then you may have someone say, well, is it safe? You know what I mean? So let's talk about safety.
That was part of what the community brought out to us also. What we're doing as part of the master plan process is we're creating a public safety plan. So we're not funded for it yet, and we're looking for funding. So we're going to be searching out various grants to help us do it. But the fact that we have it already articulated as part of our framework, funders can see where their money is going in the overall picture. So that was part of us trying to create that framework to make sure that everything we wanted to accomplish was in that framework and we can sell it. So there's various ways to address public safety. Of course, police enforcement, but we think having more people on the streets, more eyes on the streets. Creating a vibrant, walkable city will reduce this.
It definitely will, because we have to police ourselves.
Yes. Exactly.
So definitely we can police ourselves.
And there's various ways of urban design to help prevent violence. So that they call it violence prevention through environmental design. So there's ways to do things that is aesthetically pleasing, but it also helps prevent violence. Yeah.
Wow. Now, you seem very knowledgeable about statistics.
Oh, do I?
Yes, you do. So, with that being said, it seems like you've really done your own personal research. I mean, as a whole, I understand, you're the principal planner of this, you know what I mean? And I can see why you're the principal planner. Because I can see the passion in you. I can hear it in you. You've actually taken your time to know about this community. Are you from this community?
No.
Wow.
I've been here for 10 years, though.
Well, you're part of the community. Yeah. Your grandfather, you're here. But it's a wonderful thing. And that's even more special because you're not from here, but you see a need and you want to fill it. And that's what we need everyone to want to do. Be it you're here, you live here, or you're just coming here. We need you all to get together and want to fill that need to make our community a vibrant, safe community for everyone, from the seniors to the youth to the middle age to everyone. We just want to be safe. Wow. So anything else you want to tell me about Trenton250?
Well, what we're trying to accomplish, what we will be accomplishing over the next year and a half, 2 years, will be 6 what we call elements. If you think of them as chapters of a book. And that book being the master plan, there's 6. We're thinking of the 6 chapters that we have funding for to accomplish. So that's what we'll be working on is economic development. So we'll eventually have an economic development strategy for the city. Transportation circulation. So how do we address transportation circulation for everyone? For people who own cars, for those who don't own cars but riding around on bikes. How do we make it safe for them? How do we make it safe for pedestrians? Everyone. So we've been trying to make sure that the circulation is safe for everyone and accessible. And then also we're doing an environmental plan that will look at how do we keep the city safe, especially against these storms that are coming.
Yeah, okay.
So we're talking about storm resistance, you know, making the city a lot more resistant to storms. You know, looking at our natural resources, our open space and parks. How do we use our parks more efficiently and program our parks so that it really addresses the need for the community. We're also doing an education plan, like I mentioned earlier. This is articulating education, lifelong learning. So this is not just K through 12. We're talking about lifelong learning.
All the time.
We're talking about preschool, after high school, workforce development, seniors who just want to expand their knowledge base. I mean, their knowledge because they have time to do so. You know, so it's just whatever stage you're at with your life and you want to continue learning, it should be available. Also, we will be doing a land use plan. So, and the land use plan is primarily how do we use our land to achieve all these goals that are in these other chapters. So, and that's the strongest strength that the city has, is to identify its land and how do we use it to make sure we can use it in such a strategic way that help us achieve our goals. What am I missing? Oh, health and food systems.
Oh, I like
to eat. So how do we make sure that our residents are, you know, health literate, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
How do they do the right things to make themselves more healthy?
Yes.
Have access to be able to have an active lifestyle, so have access to environments where they can go out and run, play, you know, walk, you know, ride their bikes, but also have access to quality food.
Yes, good food, healthy food.
Yes. So that's another part of it.
Because like with adults, even with kids, trying to get us to change from eating processed food to fresh vegetables, and it's actually cheaper to eat fresh vegetables than to buy processed food. But we all see that processed food is easier and quicker to cook.
Yes, or obtain.
Yes.
You could just go out and go grab it and come back home.
99-cent sandwich. And you good to go.
Yeah.
But with this plan, this plan is going to reshape this community.
Yes.
You know, I'm looking forward to all the activities, or just the change. You know, the growth. I see it.
Like Obama says, you know, when he says whatever that paraphrase he uses about moving the ship, it only moves so slowly, but you're going to get there, you know, changing the direction of the ship. It moves slowly, but it changes. It
changes. It moves because you can be. I've been on the ship a few times, and you be like, "How we get there? Like, it wasn't going nowhere," but it does, and that's what life is. It's moving.
Yes.
You know, and I truly believe that Trenton250 is moving as well.
Yes.
We just have to be able to get everyone involved, everyone to know about it, and we all push it.
Yes.
You know. So, anything else?
That's it. Just hopefully we'll get a large turnout. We'll have our high school kids there interviewing residents.
Okay.
From the STEM program about education. We'll also have various different questions where you can vote on these different elements that I was talking about, the economic development strategies, the environment, transportation, housing was the other part that I'm missing. But we're also going to talk about housing, you know, what type of housing the city needs.
Yes.
Good quality housing and what that really means.
Yeah.
And, you know, how do we deal with housing going forward? You know, especially if we increase our population.
Yes.
How do we deal with that? So,
y'all plate is
full. Tell me
I'm to come back.
It.
You know, so I'm looking forward to being able to come back again.
Yes.
And talk with you and see, you know, what phase you're at, where you're at with it. You know, what else can we do as a community to help, because we have to help.
Yes.
You know, we definitely, you know, we had to help with this program. I just want to thank you and the city for allowing me to come. And, you know,
I thank you for coming.
I love what I'm doing because especially when it's about bringing up the community. So before I let you go,
you're from Trenton?
Yes,
Okay,
good. I'm from Trenton. I didn't go. I left Trenton schools when I was in the 7th grade. But I came back. You know what I mean? This is my home. This is my passion, and I love it here.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's a lot going on. And we can keep it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can stomp out evil and all that stuff. We just all have to band together and just show more love.
Yes.
Love changes things. Love changes things.
Yeah.
So before I let you go, please give us some contact information.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have mentioned the website.
No, we're fine.
Yes. So as you can see, it's Trenton250.org. Come to the website, learn everything you can about Trenton250. There's ways you can even email us from that website. You can even engage. You can actually provide input on the website right there. So you'll see we have a blog associated with it. So with the blog, you can provide different types of information on different categories or topics.
So you can actually send in your own suggestions of what you may see with something they may have forgotten or do not know because you're living in certain areas. Please let it be known if there's something in your area, some land or whatever it is, let them know so they can come out and survey, make everything right. So we just got to, stay engaged as a community.
And that's a good point because the more we know about the land in various communities, the more we can address it.
Yes.
We can't claim to know everything in Trenton.
Yeah, we need help. We need everybody to give their input. If you know history about a certain area, give it up. Don't hold it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if you know that this area was possibly built on top of an old cemetery or any information that you have, it's always welcome. Always welcome, so thank you so very much for all y'all tuning in because y'all going to send that information into us, right? I know you will. I know you will. And I definitely want to thank you for being a part of Please Don't Judge Us. This is a non-judgmental TV show where I tell people don't judge us. We just get the word out about what you have going on. We're non-traditional. We go to wherever you are to get the story and get the story out. And I want to thank you for being a part of Please Don't Judge Us.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Wilkerson. And I'm your host, Yolanda L. Robinson. And stay tuned to more shows of Please Don't Judge Us. You can find me on YouTube at Yolanda L. Robinson. Thank you so very much. Talk with you soon.